I am going to explain you about the important and major changes that has been made for CSIR-UGC NET examination June 2024. All the aspirants students are waiting for the applications for CSIR-UGC NET examination June 2024. So the public notice has been came on 1st May 2024. So for this year exam, the important change that we can observe here is PhD admission. So the students, those who want to do PhD, they have to qualify the NET exam this year. Earlier, for junior research fellowship and appointment as assistant professor, NET exam was compulsory, but along with these two things, you have to qualify NET exam for doing PhD also. So UGC NET exam notification came on 20th April 2024. So here also we can observe that the PhD admission NET exam has been made compulsory. So whatever the regulations, rules apply for UGC NET, same rules are going to apply for CSIR-UGC NET, because UGC is going to conduct both the exams. But here one difference we can observe, UGC NET exam is offline mode, OMR or pen paper mode they have kept this time. For CSIR, computer based test mode. So online mode you have to give the exam for CSIR-UGC NET. So already application has been started from 1st May. So the aspirants, those who were waiting since long time, they can start filling your application. You can submit the application. And regarding the important 3 categories that they have made this time for eligibility, let us know about that. You can click on the link. So here is the official website of CSIR-UGC NET. Here the detailed information you can get regarding the eligibility. So once we go to the section here, so here about joint CSIR-UGC Fellowship. In this section, you are going to come across the eligibility criteria for this time CSIR-UGC NET. However, syllabus is same. There is no change in the syllabus once you visit to the CSIR HRD website. And the validity of qualifying category of assistant professor, that is forever. Once you qualify for assistant professor, that certificate is forever. And JRF, there is a certain duration they are going to provide once you qualify for JRF. So award of joint CSIR-UGC NET fellowship is for a fixed tenure. You can see here. Does not imply any assurance or guarantee for subsequent employment by CSIR-UGC NET. Once you qualify, you have to try in different universities when they call for the PhD admission. Okay, along with PhD, you are going to get the fellowship once you qualify JRF. So here they have given the candidates qualifying under the appointment as assistant professor and admission to PhD category will be eligible for appointment as assistant professor and admission to PhD, but not for JRF. Okay. And the candidates qualifying under the admission to PhD only will be eligible for admission to PhD only, but not for award of JRF and appointment as assistant professor. So in this tabular column, you can clearly observe the 3 eligibility criteria that I have discussed with you. So the first category, award of JRF, appointment as assistant professor and eligibility for PhD. So you can go for all these 3 once you qualify with a good score. in the category 1. So category 2, appointment as assistant professor and admission to PhD. But you are not supposed to get the JRF here. You are not going to get the fellowship, but you are eligible for assistant professor and you can do the PhD. But when you do PhD, you are not going to get the fellowship, JRF. Category 3, admission to PhD only. So under category 3, if you come across you are not having the JRF and you are not eligible for assistant professor, only you can go for PhD admission. So these 3 important categories you can observe. JRF qualified candidates are admitted into PhD program based on interview. So there will be an interview if you qualify under JRF. So regulations are going to apply from 2022 year. Joint CSIR-UGC NET under category 2 and 3 can be used as entrance test for PhD admission. So earlier universities are going to conduct entrance exam. So if you qualify NET exam, you can directly go for the admission to PhD. So for candidate qualified under category 2 and 3, the marks obtained in the NET will be considered 70% weightage and 30% weightage is given to the performance in interview conducted by universities or the higher education institutes. PhD admission will be based on combined merit of NET and interview. Okay. For admission to PhD, the marks obtained in NET by the candidate in category 2 and category 3 is valid for 1 year. You can see here. Only for 1 year they are going to give validity. The result of NET will be declared in percentile along with marks. So you can utilize it for the admission to PhD. Number of candidates who will be qualified for JRF, NET, assistant professor, admission to PhD only will be decided by results committee. Okay. These all important changes you can observe for this year CSIR-UGC NET exam. How much fellowship you are going to get if you qualified under JRF? For first 2 years you are going to get 37,000 per month along with 20,000 contingency. Then after 2 years you are promoted as SRF, Senior Research Fellow, and you are going to get 42,000 per month. And what is the eligibility? Those who have completed MSc having the percentage of minimum percentage they have given here, you can apply. And those who have done bachelor's degree like BE or engineering, they can also apply for the NET exam. And PhD, those who have completed, they can also apply. MPhil students also. And what is the age limit? Here there is for JRF not more than 30 years. You can apply up to 30 years. After that you are not supposed to apply under JRF. And 5 years relaxation will be there for OBC candidates, SC, ST and women applicants. And assistant professor and admission to PhD, there is no upper age limit. So this is all about the detailed information for this year CSIR-UGC NET exam.